Twitter has recently discovered the First Amendment. Welcome to Legal Briefs. I'm Wes Austin. I'm a lawyer, keeping you updated on the latest legal news. So on Monday, Twitter actually sued Texas, specifically the Attorney General of Texas, Ken Paxton, saying that he was violating their First Amendment rights. So we have proof Twitter does know about the freedom of speech. All right, what's going on? Well, probably have not heard this, but Twitter had banned Donald Trump from their platform, right? So within days after that happening, Ken Paxton, the Attorney General of Texas, started this civil investigation and requested documents from Twitter. And they didn't like that. And so they have filed this lawsuit trying to stop that civil investigation from proceeding. So here is the complaint. Let's take a quick look. This was filed in the Northern District of California. You can see that's Twitter v. Ken Paxton, and they're asking for declaratory and injunctive relief. Now, I'm just confused by reading some of this complaint. Let's just look at some of what Twitter is saying. Here they say, Attorney General Paxton issued a civil investigative demand to Twitter seeking volumes of highly confidential documents concerning Twitter's internal content moderation processes, the public disclosure of which would undermine their effectiveness and compromise Twitter's ability to effectively and efficiently moderate content on its platform. Okay, I'm confused. Did Twitter just say that if people know about our rules, it would be harder for us to enforce the rules? Like normally when you have rules, don't you want people to know what the rules are? Because it's going to be hard to obey the rules if you don't know what they are. If you keep rules and they're secret, they're kind of like secrets and they're not really rules. I mean, didn't this just basically say, hey, he's asking for all these highly confidential documents, and if we let those out, people might actually know what our rules are. Do you want people to follow your rules or not? If you do, you probably should tell them what the rules are. I mean, I don't get this. Like, why are you trying to keep the rules secret? Okay. Here's another line that I like. Twitter strives to be transparent in its content moderation decisions. Twitter, do you guys know what transparent means? That means like, you know what it is. It's clear. It's open. So wanting to keep things secret is the opposite of transparent. That's how they're. Transparent is you know what they are. The opposite of that is secret. I don't know what's going on in this, like, should we know the rules or shouldn't we know the rules? We're very transparent. We can't let you know what they are. That's kind of the opposite, you know? Okay, now here's a part in the complaint that I swear to you, when I read it, I think what it means is, hey, if we tell people what the rules are, then they'll be able to follow them, okay? Here's what it says. Public disclosure of all Twitter's internal content moderation procedures would, among other things, provide a roadmap for bad faith actors to design their content to carefully evade Twitter's scrutiny. Are you basically saying if they know the rules, they'll be able to follow them? I mean, even if like, ooh, they're bad faith, are they going to follow the... Do you want people to follow your rules or not? It's very weird to me that if you want people to follow your rules, you want to keep them secret. See, it's hard for people to know what the rules are if you don't want to tell them what they are. Well, you'll tell them some things, but let's keep a lot of it secret because then we can do what we want. We can decide if we like the person or not like the person, right? Now, here's how the First Amendment works. I'm sure that Twitter's not watching this, but freedom of speech goes to everyone, even if you don't like them. Especially if you don't like them, because those are the people that are most likely to have their speech infringed. So apparently Twitter doesn't like it when there is a big billion-dollar entity that can just do things and they don't really have any input and they don't know why. I mean, I guess like Twitter doesn't like being twittered. That's how I would say it. Twitter got twittered and they decided they don't like it. So anyway. So Twitter is saying that these actions by the Attorney General of Texas, Ken Paxton, violate their First Amendment rights. They just have one count in the complaint. Let's take a quick look at that. Claim for relief count 1. The First Amendment bars the Attorney General's retaliatory investigation and civil investigative demand. So Twitter is basically asking the court to halt this investigation by Paxton. They're asking for a temporary restraining order and also a preliminary and permanent injunction. All right, that's my update on the complaint of Twitter filing suit against Ken Paxton, the Attorney General from Texas. I will try to keep you posted, and let's keep an eye on Twitter to see if they read and really understood the First Amendment or how that's going to work going forward. I think we're all pretty curious. All right, thanks for watching.